So, I have no illusions about my procrastination, and I hope this devlog helps some of you out there who suffer from what I like to call, I will do it later-itis. It all started on February 8th, 2021, when I got nominated to do the Chain Letter Game Jam. The Chain Letter Game Jam is a game jam where you make a game based off of a game jam, and that game itself is also based off of a game jam. It's like a game of telephone, but with games. The idea came from Ms. Aziz to have an infinite game jam that never ends. After someone finishes their game, they nominate a few people to keep the chain alive. I was nominated by Vimlark to do an entry based off of his game, Word Bounce. The gameplay of Vimlark's game involved bouncing off the floor and collecting letters that pass by in the right order to spell a word. You could also deploy a parachute to slow your fall and have more control in the air. Once a word gets spelled, the boss takes damage, and part of the bouncy floor is taken away, making the game harder. You lose a life if you fall through the floor or if you accidentally get the wrong letter. The amount of time I had to make a game was supposed to be 2 weeks, but I was really busy with work, so I figured I would just do it all in 2 days to save time. Plus, the requirements for the game were to make a game that could be played and won in only 60 seconds, so the scope was really small. So I began brainstorming ideas. I wanted to keep the theme of spelling words, but I wanted to have something like an event that would happen after each word is spelled, based on the word that you were spelling. I also really liked the parachute mechanic of Vimlark's game. I know I could have made a game that was very loosely based off of Word Bounce, but I thought the core of the game was fun and decided to stay close. I decided to make a game where you're constantly falling and you have to collect letters. You spell the words at the top, and when you finish one, the boss takes damage and an event happens. For example, once you spell the word fast, you fall faster. I also made a wingsuit for the character. This works a lot like Vimlark's parachute, except it has stamina, so it can only be held for a short amount of time. And that wraps up the game idea. It's meant to be a smaller scope jam so that people actually finish making their games. Which comes to the biggest point of this devlog. Let me break it down for you. I spent 2 days working on the game, and in that time I actually got a lot of work done. On day 1, I got the character movement working, as well as the deployment of the wingsuit. I finished the stamina bar, making it so that you can only stay afloat for so long. I also got some basic art and color scheme done. In the spirit of Word Bounce, I kept the resolution of the sprites and the artwork low. On day 2, I got the letters and the word spelling mechanic working. This meant I could spell words and also take damage, although I hadn't added lives yet. So after 2 days, what did I have left? I mean, all I had left was to make the events trigger after you finish spelling a word. I had to make a title screen with instructions on how to play, had to make it so you could win the game, lose the game, and just add some general polish. With so little left to do, I thought, well, I can really finish this anytime. Literally with so little left to do, why was I not just sitting it down and finishing the jam? Yeah, I was busy with my job, but I had time after work to work on my jam. In that month that passed, I played video games, I watched WandaVision, and I even worked on my other long-term game projects. I mean, so here's my theory. I think I do better with deadlines, and not having a deadline that was a hard stop seemed to kill my initial drive I had for the game jam. At that time, I had been going strong for a while. I was working on my games, my Twitch stream, my YouTube, and all this while struggling with problems at my full-time job. Some projects at my work were going south, and I was under a lot of pressure from my company and boss to find solutions. I think I was feeling a little burnt out, and I needed time just to turn off my brain and watch TV. Also, the game jam for some reason started to feel like work, but only after I missed the initial 2-week deadline. I know all this sounds silly because it's a game jam, it's just for fun, and it had no time limit for when I had to complete it, but I felt really bad about procrastinating. So how did I get out of the rut? How did I finally get the strength to finish this game jam? For me, the only way to not feel bad about procrastinating is to suck it up and just finish my tasks. I literally just sat down and did it. Nothing more to it. No excuses, no headaches, no, I would rather be playing Minecraft. No, I would rather be making progress on my long-term projects. In the wise words of Shia LaBeouf,
just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I finished up making the words do something after they're spelt. The fast makes the game fast, the slow makes the game slow, and the wind made the game go whoosh. Now I also made a you win and a you lose screen, made a basic title, I cleaned up the visuals a little bit. The thing is, I'm not an artist, so I can only do my best. And you know, someone pointed out to me that the Wordman logo on his chest looks funny. It's a W. Oh, you know, I had an, It is supposed to be a W for Wordman. But at the end of the day, it's the W logo, so I kept it in the game. I got some sound on Free Sound and made sure to credit all the creators in my credits. I put the game on itch and I nominated 3 people to carry the torch. I'm really excited to see what Rasmustoff, Bun, and Wallabear end up making based off of Wordfall. Okay, so what did I learn from this jam? I am really good at procrastinating, especially when a deadline has passed. The deadline of a jam focuses me, and I'm like this with endeavors I do outside of game dev as well. In the future, I will stick to my deadlines and try to keep enthusiasm for my idea through till the end of the game's completion. What would I have done differently? Honestly, I'm not that good of an artist, and I think that the pixel visuals did not come out the way I wanted them to. I thought Vimlark's aesthetic was so great, but mine really fell flat, mostly because I'm not a practiced pixel artist. Also, the main menu kind of looked thrown together. I mean, it kind of was. What I did well? Well, I really liked the transition. That was the first time I had made a scene transition, and I think it came out great. I think all of my future games will have scene transitions from now on. I also really liked making the stamina bar. Anyways, that's it for this devlog. I am doing Ludum Dare 48, so keep an eye out for that game and devlog. As always, thank you for your time.